Hey, Lacey Swope's in the Bob Hills Weather Center with the
like
forecast.
that close-up of your face.
Yeah, we can get a little closer there, Lacey. How's it looking for the New Year's Eve forecast?
Fantastic. By the time we get to the weekend, temperatures above average. Lows won't be crazy if you're going to be headed to downtown for opening night, and we'll get to that forecast coming up. It's looking good to ring in the new year. Between now and then, we've got a weather maker we are watching off to the west. Here it is, coming onto the coast now of Washington, Oregon, Northern California. A lot of spin with this thing, and it is a deep area of low pressure, and with that, it's going to ramp up the wind in Oklahoma. Not really bringing us a likely chance of rain or precip. It's going to be much more of a wind maker, and before it gets here, it's pulling in a south breeze, and that's going to help to warm us up. Although I know right now it is very, very cold. Advisories are out to our west, and that's where the wind advisories, high wind warnings out into portions of Wyoming, into Colorado. Those yellow and brown warnings. Where you see the orange, that travel advisory goes into the western sides of the Rockies, and that's ahead of that next storm system. By the way, we've been talking about that very heavy blowing snow over New York, over Buffalo, coming off of Lake Erie, lake effect snow. We'll talk much more about that coming up in the next half hour. But man, what you need to know for Oklahoma is this morning, don't let it catch you off guard. It is very cold. We're down to 14 degrees at Will Rogers. The wind chill in the single digits. That's not because the wind is very strong. The wind's pretty light, but this is our air temperature. We're down to 13 degrees up in Osage County, 18 in Ponca, 20 in Enid, 19 in Kingfisher, warmer in western Oklahoma where your south wind is up. And we've had cloud cover out in the panhandle helping to keep the temps up. Down to 19 degrees in Moore and Norman, 15 in Sulphur. It's a light south wind. It's stronger out west. And look at the wind chill. Most of the state dealing with single digit wind chills for now. Watch your temperatures warm. 22 at 9, 41 by noon, 46 by 3 o'clock. Wind chills will stay in the 30s and 40s because that south wind is going to blow. By noon today, 15 to 30. By 3 o'clock, we'll see gusts 35 to 40. And tonight and tomorrow, those gusts could peak out around 50 miles per hour. That's how strong the wind will be. So today, much cooler in eastern Oklahoma, low 40s versus 50s, upper 50s in the west, and maybe even close to 70 degrees out in the panhandle. And check out your winds. The timeline for the wind today, gusting by noon, 30, 35, maybe even as high as 40 miles per hour in western Oklahoma through the evening hours, backing off for a little while. But tonight, the winds start to pick up after midnight. And Wednesday will for sure be our windiest day with gusts 40, 45, maybe as high as 50 miles per hour. Keep in mind what will happen Wednesday is a dry line punches in. So western Oklahoma, very low humidity, and that will help ramp up the fire danger. Today, the humidity is very low across the state. With the winds picking up, lows tonight, nothing like what we're dealing with this morning. Overnight tonight, 30s and 40s on the way into your Wednesday. Wind chill in the teens and 20s tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, 50s and 60s. Now behind that dry line, 60s and 70s on the way to western Oklahoma. Far western Oklahoma may see temperatures in the mid 70s tomorrow. Drought monitor, just a reminder, much of the state still dealing with severe or even extreme drought. So when you factor in the wind, the fire danger is going to be high today and tomorrow. Winds back off. Thursday looks beautiful. 60s, some mid upper 60s to the south, light south breeze. It'll be great. We do need more rain. So let me show you the storm systems headed our way. The storm that's coming in from the west is bringing all the wind into you today and tomorrow. It's not combined with a lot of rich Gulf moisture, so it's passing by dry. Into your Friday, this next system on the heels could bring a few showers, but again, we're kind of moisture starved. Looking ahead to your Saturday and Sunday into New Year's Day, we're dry. Monday of next week, that chance for severe weather makes a return. We may see some strong to severe storms central and eastern Oklahoma ahead of the dry line. That's where we're headed. 60s the next few days. Your weekend, beautiful. There's that chance for storms on Monday, and we do turn a little cooler, but no Arctic air over the next 9 days.